Hey, it's Eric from Chasing the Sun. Today for my motorcycle travel series, I want to take you to Sunshine Coast. It's just up the coast on the mainland. A lot of people think that it's the island, but it's on the mainland. It's a short little ride. Could do it in an afternoon if you want to take your leisurely time. Could do it for a full day. Check out the breweries and the eateries and other sites and attractions when you're there. So I'm going to take you there right now. Right now, I'm at the Horseshoe Bay Terminal and we're just getting ready to get off the ferry. One thing you should know is that if you're a motorcyclist, you get priority, which I love about BC Ferries, especially on a long weekend. You don't even need to book or reserve your ferries. Just come on in, they'll put you at the front line, and then when you get out, you get first dibs on the open road. I love that about traveling with a motorcycle on the BC Ferries. Getting to the Sunshine Coast is actually pretty easy with only one short ferry ride, and the wait is less than the lineup to go to Vancouver Island. Catch the ferry from Horseshoe Bay Terminal towards Langdale. The whole trip is 2 hours and 45 minutes one way, so double that for the round trip, not including any breaks. The ferry ride itself from Horseshoe Bay over to Langdale is only 40 minutes, so the actual road time is about 2 hours. You can make this a quick ride in one afternoon, or make it more of a chill ride if you have the whole day. There's really only one road on the Sunshine Coast if you're a motorcyclist looking for a nice ride. It's a Sunshine Coast highway, and it doesn't get fun really until after Seashelt. From the ferry you would dock at Langdale, which is basically Gibsons, and you have to make your way through Roberts Creek, then into Davis Bay and past Seashelt. If you're looking for a chill ride, you can definitely stop by at Davis Bay. There's a nice pier that you can walk out to and take a break. And across the street, there's a restaurant and also a cafe that you can have coffee and make a nice chill stop. And then after that, you can head into Seashelt. Seashelt is a nice little town. It's probably the biggest town actually on the Sunshine Coast. There's good lunch spots around there if you want to take a break there. But the traffic really doesn't die down until after Seashelt. And really it's Half Moon Bay. After Half Moon Bay, the traffic thins out a lot and the twisties start to come in more, as you can see here. My absolute favorite stretch of this highway is from Madera Park north onto Earls Cove. You can see this road gets a lot more fun, a lot more twisty, and a lot less traffic. If you can time your traffic right and take this road after the Earl's Cove ferry has left, then you really have the whole road to yourself, and that's super fun. There are some good side roads off in the Madeira Park and Garden Bay area, but you will have to double back, get back on the main highway to get back out. So if you do have time to kill, it's a nice place to explore. It's also very scenic with all of these islands. Along this highway up towards Earl's Cove, there really isn't much, but if you have time and you're looking for a good restaurant, then Ruby Lake Resort has a nice restaurant there, which is probably more of a dinner spot, but they definitely do serve lunch. That's a more upscale restaurant if you're into that. Once you get to Earl's Cove though, it's kind of the end of the road, unless you want to take the ferry over to Sultry Bay and Powell River. But I would double back there if you only have an afternoon or the day. And on your way back, I would definitely make a stop to Persephone Brewing Company. It's a great little brewery, my favorite on the Sunshine Coast. There's a lot of locals' favorites also, so check them out. If your timing is good, they actually have some live music performing at the back. Good beer, good food, good pizza, so definitely worth checking out. And if you have time, you can head down to Gibsons Harbor here, where Molly's Reach is probably the biggest tourist attraction. It's basically where the famous 70s TV show The Beachcombers was filmed. So if you're old enough to remember that, you'll know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, don't worry about it. This whole area, there is a nice main stretch here which you can stop for ice cream, for instance. There's an ice cream shop here and some other food shops. So if you want to take a browse and make it more of a chill day, head down to Gibsons here before you go back. If you want more than just a day ride, then what you can definitely do is do what I like to call the coast loop. So from Earl's Cove, as I had told you, you can take the ferry over to Sultry Bay. Now over to Sultry Bay, then you would continue riding the Sunshine Coast Highway to Powell River. And from Powell River, you can catch the ferry over to Comox Courtney. Now from there, you're actually on Vancouver Island, and there's actually a lot of good roads here. You can head up to Port Alice and Port Hardy, nice stretch. You can head over to Tofino, you can head over to Port Renfrew. These are all really good, fun roads that you can take a ride on. But of course, it's gonna be more than a one-day ride, so do it on a weekend or 5 days. You can catch my reviews of all of these roads here with the card at the top right corner of the screen. Otherwise, you can just, from Comox Courtney, you can just head down south, back on the island and take the ferry from Nanaimo back over to Horseshoe Bay, or from Swartz Bay over to Tsawwassen, and you get back to Vancouver. So that's a nice little loop. Definitely recommend it for the weekend, not a day trip. And if you have more than a weekend, then like I said, you can check out Port Renfrew, Tofino, or Port Hardy. Okay, so here's my ride report for the Sunshine Coast. On scenery, I would give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 if you count the ferry ride. I always enjoy this ferry ride. It's short, but it's also very scenic. You get the mountains, you get the water, you get all of that. On the road itself, it's not bad, so you would enjoy that too. So yeah, I would give it overall an 8 out of 10. Road conditions, generally it's pretty good. I've never really had much issues with the road, so I would give it an 8 out of 10. There are some gravel bits as you head towards the Madeira Park area, especially if it's early in the season, to just watch for the inside the corners there. Tight twisties, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I like the twisties here. Like I said, after Half Moon Bay, after Madeira Park, it gets a lot of fun. So that's the part I would give it an 8 out of 10. Fast sweepers, not as much because of course the sweepers get tighter, but I would still give it about 7 out of 10. I think there's a good mixture of tight and faster sweepers. Traffic volume, if you judge this based on after Seashell, it's really good. I would give it like a 9 out of 10. Before Seashell, it's a little bit more traffic, so just have a bit of patience. It's not a long stretch, so it's not bad. And if you take breaks in between, not too bad at all. So as an average, I would give it an 8 out of 10 for traffic. So yeah, I hope that gives you an idea of what this road gives you. It's one of my local favorites for a day ride. It's not a long road, it's only one road, but it's a lot of fun. It's very accessible. The ferry is easy to get onto, and plus the ferry you only pay once, which is nice. If you go into Vancouver Island, you actually pay twice there and back. Here they don't charge you coming back from the Sunshine Coast, and it's only a 40-minute ferry ride, so it's very accessible. I hope you guys do get a chance to check it out, and if you do, leave me a comment. I always like to hear how you like the roads. Yeah, so I hope you like that little trip that I shared with you. It's a local favorite of mine, and if you do, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button, and continue following us for the Moto travel series.